the way the outfielders have to communicate, you're not only saying I got it, I got it, I got it, but you're also using your hand.
Right.
So center fielder, his job is that on balls in the gap, communication, he's not only got to yell I got it, but because of the crowd noise, you also have to give a hand or a glove depending on which gap it is. Okay, now the corner, the left fielder, right fielder, their number one job is to make sure that when they're going after the ball, at some point they have to look visually at the center fielder to see if they got a hand or a glove. If they don't, and obviously by that time you're not going to hear a whole lot, but if they don't see a hand or a glove, then they know they can be more aggressive to take that play. Now the closer I get, now we hear each other. You know,
right.
I got it, but you know, well, you say it at least 3 times. No, if it takes 33 times until you make contact with the ball, you're calling it the whole time, because you might get to the 8th or 9th, I got it,
when the guy
before finally hear it.
Well,
exactly. So when it's just a can of corn fly ball, which means one guy is going to take it. All right, so if it's a fly ball to center field and I'm going over on the right hand side, kind of in the gap, but the center fielder's already said I got it. Okay, now it's my job as the other outfielder to make sure I stay behind you, that I don't give you a fly by in front of you where you flinch and maybe drop the ball, but I stay out of that peripheral sight by going behind. Okay, well, while I'm going behind, now my job is to tell you whether the guy is going to be tagging or he's halfway. Okay, which means that if he's tagging, I gotta stay behind it, I gotta come through it, and I gotta get rid of it. Okay? Now, if he's halfway, all I gotta do is make sure that I get underneath it, get stationary, and make sure I catch it. Okay, now, the way I say tag and the way I say halfway has a lot to do with the way that you're going to present yourself to the ball. Meaning, if this guy's physically on the bag tagging, or he's working his way back to the bag, that's what we call tag. But in that situation, I want you to get amped up because you're going to have to make a throw. So the way I say tag is I say it real loud and real quick. So I'm going to give you tag. I want you to get revved up. Okay, now, if the guy's out there halfway to the next base stationary, not moving, just reading the catch, and then he's going to go back to the base after the catch, well, now I want to be softer and slower. Halfway. So that calms you down, it lowers your amp, and then you just make the play and throw it back into the cutoff bag. So it's either tag to get you going, or it's halfway.
You've been doing this a long time, haven't you?
Way too long. Way too long.
Well, and when you were talking about this, you see the infielders do that. They'll go back on a ball, and when they put the hand up, they're letting the outfielder know, I'm under it, I got it, I've got this under control.
Right. They got a beat on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
now,
the outfielder can still call them off.
Yes. Now, what the outfielder is looking for is that, okay, once that ball goes up and I know it's going in, okay, and I start running in, okay, I got probably about the 5th or 6th step, and I'm running in, I'm going to take a quick glance at you. I'm going to take my eye off the ball, and I'm going to take a peek at you. Well, if I see your body sideways with your hand up, no, I'm still coming.
Why?
I'm still coming.
If he's sideways, you're still moving back?
Yeah, because you're still running out to it.
So if you're squared up?
And if I see that I got a shot at catching this thing, I'm going to go get it. Now, if I peek down and I see your back, which I see your numbers, okay, whether you got 1 or 2 hands up, then I shut it down and I don't say anything. I just back off.
Because I know you're there. You stop.
Yeah. So if I don't see your numbers, I'm still going after it. But as soon as I see you turn and I see the number on your back, that's all I'm looking for.